messing around, trying to do something. We're back though. Like I said, this is a test. Alright. So we feed them bloodworms. Frozen boys. But they're going to get a few of these because they go ham. I usually give them 3 of those and then they'll get a brine shrimp. They just go freaking crazy. Alright, we'll come back to them. They'll get scraps. Alright, so these guys start with some brine shrimp. And that's mainly for like the rest of the fish in here that aren't the puffer fish. But then the puffer fish, I give them some bloodworms. I try to put it like right in the middle here. They ain't the brightest. I mean, the one's going ham. The other guys are too, they're just, you know, kind of camera hungry here. Oh, boy's in the back just getting after it. There they go. So that's it for that tank for now. Now we come in here. I gotta find a good spot for this in here. I may have to just like hold it. Or get like a better tripod, something that's more extendable. Got the camera, probably should have moved that. So we can always check in on the fishies. The remnants. That's one day, just eating a whole cucumber. Dope view. Just cord it out and we'll see how I do that as well. I'm really sorry, Russ, if this is like making you motion sick. I'm doing my best here. Oh, that could be a pretty cool view. They normally eat at the other end, though. Yeah, let's see. Nah, man, I just use the tap. That's part of the reason why I have issues with some of the like brown algae and other things. I have a reverse off osmosis system, and I used to use it in my old house, but I don't anymore. Is it down here? It might be in the garage. Hang on. I don't know. I'm not sure where it's at. I think it's up in my garage, but I have a nice one. I need to change out the filtration. It's one of those things like I kind of used to use it. Again, I didn't have as many tanks, and then we moved, and I needed to get the new filtration for it, and I just didn't mess with it. You want to talk about like the worst spot to clean? This little back corner right here. Poop just collects in it. All right, these guys need bloodworms though. Hang on, where did I put them? This is the tank that the new cichlids that I just got are going to go into. They'll kind of take this tank over, but there's plenty of room for them. What's up? Yeah. Huh? On my phone? I can't see you. I'm live right now, though. It's the new fish stream. It's a test run. My wife just heard you talking about it. I mean, who doesn't want this, dude? Look at this. All right. I gotta get some more food real quick. Where did I put the brine shrimp? Yeah, I mean, I think so too. Like now that I have it, and like I have my laptop, so I can look at the chat and everything, and like on the mobile app, it makes it pretty easy. But like I said, I just need to get like that's a pretty cool view, but I need to get a tripod that like stands up, because I don't want to be all like people are gonna be getting motion sick with me doing that. And this one's just a little like foot tall guy, because it's like this tank. You know, it's not that exciting to feed because it's the plecos, but this one's pretty fun. Yeah, that's I mean, that could be a good idea. Like now that we're seeing the potential of it, I think it's one of those things that I really just need to sit down and think about. But again, I kind of just got some stuff so that I could be able to do it, like the tripod. And then I have a mic so that I don't have to be standing by the camera like this. I can be, you know, like down at the other end of the tank, like down here doing stuff. And you guys could still be able to hear me. But I didn't realize that it needed to charge a USB, so it's completely dead. And then we can go down to this guy. And that's why this is labeled as a, you know, a test stream. There's those blood parrot cichlids just going bananas. The rest of these guys are fry. And like the thing is they're going to grow out, and I kind of forgot about it. So I got to figure out what to do with them. Rush, you want some cichlids? I gotta find somebody that wants some cichlids. These are the metal skewers I use because the cucumbers float. So instead of blanching them, because I found the fish weren't that interested in them when I blanched them. So when they're fresh, like they still have like that really potent cucumber smell. And then these keep them at the bottom. I mean, I got this off Amazon. Super easy. They get the little snack. That's a green tear over there. Relax. He's starting to grow out a bit now. This is what I'm saying, man. I'm just going to have to, like, package up some of these little guys because these are really nice and healthy. Like, these are fish. All the fish in here are spawn, like fish that have bred since they've been with me from the boys up top. I'm out here just creating life. And this is the little quarantine tank. It's got some glow tetras in it. Just so anybody that comes in, like when you order them, like if I got fish from the pet store, even like a fish store, I will quarantine them in here. But like when I order them, they don't need to go into that because they're medicated and stuff before you get them. But a pet store, if you're serious about it and you're going to get fish from wherever, like you definitely need to have a quarantine tank. Okay. Now this guy. I'm not sure how to set up. I might have enough room right here. Hang on. So the one about this tank is I'll just dump stuff into it because the plecos will mop up whatever at nighttime when they come out. And then all these little guys just get a brine shrimp. And I'll put a bloodworm in there later most nights. But now what I'm gonna do is prep these cucumbers. Okay, so then the last thing, well actually, hang on, let's go back out here real quick because these guys, I don't know if you were here for this one, for the 200 gallon, like they've already been fed so they won't be quite as wily. But they still go pretty ham. They're just gonna get one brine shrimp. And then I finish them off. They just get some, whoa, that Oscar just jumped so high. They just get some flakes, which I normally, and it's just Cichlid brand flakes, like really healthy cobalt stuff. Just kind of like for a wholesome diet, because they get that natural food. But then this stuff just has like nutrients and random stuff. Kind of like eating a multivitamin is what I say. And then what I'll do, my Beischer was out earlier, which is kind of stinks because I don't think you were here and saw it. He was out here swimming around earlier, the fish I was talking. Oh wait, there he is. There he is. You see him in the back? Look at that guy. That guy's badass. Red Devil's badass. The Severum I love. Those boys. But then all these tanks will also just get a little bit of this flakage. And you know, normally it goes a lot faster when I'm not explaining everything I'm doing. A little splash zone action there. Some trash here. Hey, this is strictly a information stream, okay? This isn't a sales pitch to anybody. But so then I got, and it's the nice thing about the stands that I built, is it's like a little, I got my little, oh, it's under there, my little knife, so I can half these guys. Hang on, let me set it down to do this. This is almost complete. And one goes in each tank. And then I just kebab them. Kebab. So like that. Just a little kebab. And then a little kebab. Just goes right here. Because this big boy down there, oh man, it's scratched and it's hard to see with the glare. You can kind of see his tail because it's focusing on the front of the tank. But there's a huge pleco down there, bigger than this guy. That's Jafar, that's my oldest fish. He's probably 8. I was hoping Harry would come out, but he normally doesn't come out. But usually when I put food, he comes out. Yeah, Harry, the one in this tank right here, is bigger than him, man. But Jafar's my OG. Back in the early days. Because like I said, he's like 8 or 9. So I got him, you know, he's the first pleco I ever got just at the pet store. Back when I thought it was just an algae eater. Like most people when they get into the hobby. I would say common plecos and betta fish are like the most mistreated fish. Oh, it's an algae eater. Oh, it's a betta. Or even a goldfish, man. People like don't treat them like actual fish. Oh my God, dude. So yeah, man, that's it. So I put one in there for the plecos. Let's see. There's a Typhoon pleco's tail right there. I don't know where the Panac is. He's in here somewhere. There's the RB, the super white underneath there. But yeah, they got all these little hiding places. that they just chill. There's a leopard frog pleco. That's like a $200 pleco. It's kind of hard to see, I know, because it keeps focusing on the glass. But yeah, all these caves, and then it's got all this oxygen, and then the current maker. So it's kicking it down, and then this is a Fluval F6. It's kicking it down, and it's circulating around and back like a big old... But I have to change the water. I don't know if you can see all the poop that's collected there. I got to change the water like 2 times a week. And I don't do huge changes. I do one big change every weekend. But like during the week, I might take, an inch out of it. And that's mainly just getting poop out. Because there's a bunch of poop that like collects in there and stuff. Because plecos be pooping, man. But there's the python setup. Little drip acclimation line. Bucket full of sand to replenish. But yeah, the python that comes out. Yeah, so he's out grubbing. Harry's not going to come out. But then we haven't talked about it. This is the fish stockpile. It's a little messy. I probably should mess it up. Or should clean it up. But I got all the, the chemis, the prime, the safe, bunch of green beans for feeding, test kits. And then here's all like the API stuff, like the Melafix. I don't know where the General Cure is. I have General Cure too, but ammonia reducers, PhosphoGuard, all the spare, because I do have some back hangers, especially upstairs. Beer fridge, of course, down here in the basement. But then this is stuff that I found from Pleco Ceramics. So they started as a company that made, they're the ones that make those, like that log in the corner right there that look like real hide. They look like realistic, but they're ceramic caves for plecos. But they make this food, which is these little pellets. And since I've been putting it in, and I'll drop quite a bit in, like it's all gone in the morning. So I got that, and then I got all this food. This is a multi-worm. It's pretty cool. It's made by this dude that I found. Talking about rabbit holes, sinking sticks. I'll drop that in sometimes and feed all the tanks. Then I just got backup bug bites and other cichlid foods. But then this is Repashy. So this is Morning Wood Repashy, which is a Pleco design diet. And upstairs I have the goldfish Repashy that I feed them sometimes. But then I got all this extra stuff. So yeah, this one, that's a Marineland filter. That was a canister. That's the first canister I got. I got an FX6 on this one. This is just 2 back hanging filters. It's a 55-gallon tank, but it's got a 75 and a 50. So it's got a lot of filtration on it. This has the back hanger and then a sponge filter in it. That's the FX6. That's the Marineland. Then this, oh, you can't even see it. That's an FX4 though. There you go. Yeah, you can definitely do, I assume you mean substrate. So that's the FX6, but then this is the coup de grace, man. This is broke. I broke that when I was messing with getting it set up. That's the double FX6 for the 200-gallon. And all the extras. Bunch of bio balls if you're serious. Because it comes with ceramic filtration. But you need to get some like... And I just got this off Amazon. But it's just bio balls. It's just a bag of it. And literally I bought this bag before I got any of these FXs. And they're all full of them. And I took the ceramic out and replaced it with these bio balls. Because it's just so much better. And then you need to get other pouches and stuff for different filtrations. So that's the Jack Dempsey that I sent you. That guy will get sick. That's the Severum. The green tear is going to go in here. Yeah, I don't know. Dehumidifier. Because it gets humid down here if I don't have that on. But yeah, so that's it. So I'll come back down after. Sorry about that shuddering, man. I think that's from, it's from this slide, I think. No, it's from something else. I don't know what that is. That's bad though. Was that going on the whole time? Does that help? Yeah, that's a little better. I think it's from that. Yeah. That light's brutal. That's the only one that's not a Fluval, because I got it a long time ago. Yeah, I see that. So I got to fix that. But yeah, man, so that's it. But anyway, I'll come down after the lights are off, and that's when I'll put like the ceramic food in there. But yeah, like these caves, like that thing, I got this, and I made a bunch out of rocks. Like you can see the RBs hiding under there. Sam's watching. She wants to see what a $450 fish looks like right in there. But yeah, so that's it, man. We'll have to, that's the first attempt at it. And we'll see. I'll feed the Beischer too. I got some really nice sinking omnivore pellets that after it's dark, I come down and I feed the Beischer because these guys won't really attack it. And then I feed the Pleco, which I alternate between, like they'll eat the cucumber overnight, but I alternate in between the ceramic and the worms and all that stuff. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what we can do. And like you said, maybe I can put together, use stream content or even just film videos now of like each tank specifically and make series on each tank. I think that's what you were talking about. And like following the growth of fish. So, but yeah, I appreciate your help for the feedback. We'll have to talk about it once we're on the comms again. But all right, I'm out of here. My food's here, so I got to go eat.